I'm a bloodthirsty Viking savage, ready to make content, ready to go, ready for battle, ready for anything. Here we go. Your body is literally always trying to make you into the best possible human form that you can be. It's trying to get you into your ideal, that potential you have, and you know you have it. Or else you wouldn't be on this self-development journey, or else you wouldn't be believing in yourself enough to watch videos like this. So a part of you does believe in yourself. A part of you knows there's a seed in there, right? I'm hinting at something. There's a seed that you have neglected, right? You continue to neglect. And the more you neglect the seed and you don't water it, and you don't allow it to mature and grow into the tree that it really wants to be. It wants to be a strong oak. It wants to be the strongest tree. It wants to be the tallest tree. It wants to be the best tree. Every seed has a dream. Every man has a dream, right? You are the man, and deep within your soil, you have seeds that want to prosper and want to grow and want to become something more than just man, just mortal. You have the essence within you to become divine. You have the essence within you to become something out of this world. Something that in the mainstream paradigm of being, the mainstream paradigm of living does not understand. You cannot advertise that. You cannot package that. You cannot sell that shit. It's not sellable. It's not trainable. It's not teachable. Most men don't get that. Most people don't understand that. Not in this society of degeneracy. But within every one of us, there is a seed that has been planted. Seed programming, seed retention. There are multiple seeds that we are cultivating in the garden of our own body and our own soul and our own just fertile soil. It wants to grow. But tell me this. Why do you keep messing up your own garden? Right? Every time the seed starts to sprout just a little bit, you stop watering it. You give up on it. You say, I don't believe this is going to grow into a tree one day. I'm just going to uproot it. I'm going to take it out of the soil. I'm going to replant. We'll start again next week. And we'll start again the next week after that. Because you lose hope too quick. You can't see the long-term growth. You can't see it. It's too far. So you give up. You give up. You give up. Before anything ever gives you any fruit, right? That's why you have a fruitless life right now, and you're trying to create something. You're trying to do something, but no matter what you do, your seeds go rancid. Your seeds, they wither and die, and they never become the trees and blossom into what they are supposed to be. As a man, you are inherently gifted by God as a farmer, right? You're the milkman. You have milk, you have seeds, you have trees, you have an abundance of richness within you, but you keep stifling that which is so beautiful within. Your body is always trying to get you back to being the reproductive alpha. As the days pass, as you go to sleep at night, your body is constantly trying to get you back into that balanced state where you are calm, you feel good, and you are that reproductive alpha, right? Your body gets to this point where it's like, hey, we're becoming this budding fruit. Look at, like, the seed starts to sprout, right? The seed starts to grow into a tree. It's like a small tree. It's like blossoming. There's fucking flowers on it. It looks all good and appealing. Sooner or later, it starts to become fruit on that tree, right? Then what happens? Well, I'll tell you what happens. A lot of times, women start looking at that tree and they start looking at that man and they go, hey, I see a lot of seeds around here, right? There's seeds everywhere. Deformed seeds, sick seeds. But then she comes across you and she sees a tree. And you know her, she been in the hot sun. She gonna want some shade. She said, hey, I like your tree. Think I can get some shade? And then your dumb ass, you go, hell yeah. You say, yeah. There's plenty of shade around here. Have a seat, drink some water, take a break, right? You invite her in. You say, yeah, take yourself a seat, right? So she's sitting in your shade. And you as the tree, you up here as a tree, right? You're just a tree. You like, hey, I'm a tree, right? I'm just doing what trees do. But then the tree, yo dumb ass, you start looking at her though. She's on the floor, you're like, oh, pretty little young thing sitting in my shade. And then the tree starts losing its focus, right? The tree was focused on fucking growing. It's like, well, I'm a damn tree. That's what I do, right? That's what I do is I grow. I try to reach the sun. I try to aspire to be better. But then you have this young thing sitting on the floor and you're like, but look at that though, right? The tree gets distracted. The tree's like focused on this down here now. You're focused on what's laying on the floor, right? You're focused on what's getting shade. You're focused on that woman. And here's the problem with that, right? Is sooner or later, that tree is gonna lose his composure. He's gonna lose his focus completely. And you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna release with that woman. He's gonna say, you know what? I've been working my ass off. He's gonna justify it in his head. I've been growing. Look at me. I'm a beautiful tree. Look at all I've earned. Look at all I've built. I'm gonna go down there and I'm just gonna have me a good time, right? And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Like, and you know, do what you gotta do, right? Live your life. Be happy. That comes first. But just know, God put you on this earth to claim your birthright to become a king, right? To become someone greater than just a peasant, right? And I know that's a harsh word, but a lot of us nowadays are fucking peasants. Let's be honest about it, right? A lot of us are aspiring to do nothing. We're wasting our damn time, and we're peasants, right? So but the thing is that the catch is that you actually have the potential to become the king. If you really wanted to, don't fucking lie to me. If you really wanted to, you could become the king. But it's not for everybody. It's not for every man. Not every man is cut out to be the king. So you need every advantage that you can possibly get to stand out and be better than the rest. To elevate yourself beyond what your friends are doing, right? What the naysayers are doing. So you stop criticizing other people so much and you just get to work. That tree, if he would have just stayed focused, who knows what he would have been. One of the most baller things you could do in this life is to build the kingdom. Build yourself. Become that tree. Elevate beyond anyone's imagination and what anyone could comprehend as success. Build that strong foundation, grow your roots and your tree, but then once the women come around and they start admiring you, don't give in, right? Save that seed where you pass on your power, your generational, your gene transference. Save it for the right vessel. Save it for the right woman. Right? Because if you just give it to any chick that comes along that enjoys your shade and is like, hey, I like it here. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you some seed. If you do that, man, you're just gonna be distracted and you're not gonna make it as far. You're not gonna grow as tall as you could be. And that's all I want for you. I just want you to meet your absolute top of the damn food chain excellence that you could ever create for yourself, right? So the main point is stay focused despite all egoic pursuits, whether it be women, whether it be validation, whether it be money. Stay focused on the purpose. Stay focused on the path that God has given you. Leave the rest to the universe, my friends. That's all I have to say to you right now. I hope this found you at the right time. I hope this helped you in some way. It's a pleasure speaking to you again. Stay tuned for the next video. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you got to say something. All right. Catch you next time. Until then, sending you so much love, so much peace, all to you. Have a great day.